Black Ops 1 had some of the most cut content, and some of it being kind of outrageous. There were a few cut or reskinned maps ideas that never made it into zombies but were found in the files, those being Paris. Resurrection was planned to feature a zombies map set in Paris, but this was scrapped and eventually reworked into Moon. And there's a big theory that the no man's land on Moon was supposed to be Eiffel Tower in Paris. The Temple of Doom, referenced within the files of Escalation, possibly an earlier version of Shangri-La. And honestly, I think this would have been kind of cool. Part of that is me being, I hate Shangri-La a lot. I do not, I don't like that map. You know, I think it's a little bit ridiculous, but like, if you could imagine a temple, you know, a Temple of Doom with a bunch of booby traps in it and all sorts of shit, I think that would have been pretty cool. A Vietnam map. There's some concept art that kind of suggested a Vietnam zombies map was in development that we ended up not getting until Firebase Z. You know, it was like a decade later, but maybe they decided to go back on it and continue making it. Several weapons, such as a chainsaw and a flamethrower, were scrapped, which those are some, the flamethrower I guess isn't as crazy, but the chainsaw would have been pretty insane. It was supposed to be called the Saber-Tooth, and I think there was a Pack-a-Punch variant or like a picture somebody found of it. It'll be in the video if there's a picture of it, I can't remember. Some of the more normal weapons that were scrapped were the AK-47. The version that we found was the Pack-a-Punch variant called the Red Mist, and it has a flamethrower attachment, which would have been kind of insane to have something like that. The KS-23 game file suggests it was supposed to appear in zombies. Caparius, definitely butchering that name. This was supposed to be dual wield. A texture for that and a Pack-a-Punch variant remain in the game files. Scorpion, the Stoner 63, and the WA2000 all had Pack-a-Punch versions in the files. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, the flamethrower, there were a couple voice quotes that suggest it was intended for 5 and Kino der Toten. And then there was the Saber-Tooth, like I said before. There were also some perks that never made it as well. Some of these, I can see why, but some of them would have been pretty cool to actually see in game and also kind of useful. There was a perk called Candelier, and it was probably going to act similar to Bandolier from Modern Warfare 4 by giving the player extra magazines. There's also a perk called Boom Juice, which is kind of an insane name. It's intended for Ascension, but was replaced with PhD Flopper, which is just a better name. Boom Juice is a little bit ridiculous. DTP Boom, which was also intended for Ascension, but the functionality is unknown. Grenade and Turbfew were two other perks that were intended for Ascension, but also have unknown functionalities. Then there was an icon for a perk called Damage Aid, and this is kind of one I actually am kind of excited about. I wish, or am excited, but would have been excited for it. It kind of looks interesting, and I would have liked to see this in the game. I mean, obviously it would have had something to do with health. Maybe you can go through, I really honestly don't even know. Maybe it temporarily boosts your health, but that would be kind of a waste of money. Did you know the Fire Sale originally had a different song? It had a demonic Samantha as the announcer, which would have been actually kind of cool to see. I kind of would have liked it as like a random, like, Easter egg almost, like it could just happen. That's the announcer you get. Black Ops 1 had a cut zombie type called the Butcher. He was cut and repurposed into George Romero from Call of the Dead, and he was later used in COD Mobile Zombies in Transit. And I'm honestly kind of glad they scrapped something called the Butcher, because that would have been terrifying. Raven Studios has a Black Ops Zombies poster with Woods on it in their office, which might have been used for a earlier version of Shangri-La, maybe that Temple of Doom. Shangri-La was also going to have teleporters originally, and I think that is really leaning into the whole Temple of Doom thing. You know, it'll teleport around a giant temple if the map's big enough. Then it would allow you to, you know, move around it faster, or maybe get out of certain traps, who knows. And speaking of Shangri-La, there was a concept for a different type of Pack-a-Punch, or I should say a different way to Pack-a-Punch. There was also cut crystals that you would have been able to put in the baby gun to give it, you know, certain different abilities, is, I think, you know, what everybody assumes. We don't know exactly what they would have done. That sucks. That would have probably kept me maybe going back to Shangri-La. I just don't ever play it now because the baby gun, it's cool. It's very rare. I think adding these crystals would have definitely brought more replay value. Maybe they ran out of time. You know, who knows? Originally going to be a buildable chainsaw weapon, going back to the chainsaw that was in the files. Maybe this was it. The Thunder Gun was originally going to be on 5, and the Wonderwall was planned for Keynote or Toten. Quotes for these weapons exist in the files, and I will play some of them now.
A waffle! Killing zombies made easy in one single step, batteries included. Hell yes! Bring it, you nasty squags! Element 115 concentrated to a single beam of pure badassery. Wait, how the hell do I know that? The DG2, one slick piece of machinery. Wonder Waffle. Yeah, thing of beauty. Hey zombies, you like waffles? Welcome to the party, meat sacks! They've got 0 chance against me and the Wonder Waffle! Time to fry, freak nuggets! You see that? Holy shit balls! Zzz, zap! Woohoo! Yeah, time to cook up some stank steaks! Ah! Gotta light the grill! They're gonna get lit like Nikolai! I'm gonna burn them to the ground. I'm gonna make me some ashes! Mmm, bacon! Burn! That smells a little like popcorn. Woo! You want fries with that? Mmm, that's some well-done meat right there. Burn in hell, you skull-sucking maggot!
What? I did something? Oh, great, it's the wonderful waffle. Hell, pigs, I am coming. Now, this gun makes Nikolai a very happy Cossack. This has more power than Moscow Electric Company. This almost as strong as the best Russian vodka. I have more for you. Taste the power of the Red Menace. Electrocution, just like the Gulag. What fun. Good times. Ha! You die like the dogs that you are. I think I saw his bones for a split second. Hey, it's a flamethrower. Let me see if I can light my breath on fire. No, come, look, this is funny. Anyone need a light? Da, same weapon I used to kill my... Oh, no, that was something else. I used iron. Hey, Dempsey, I found a flamethrower. Jealous? Oh, is it just me or is it getting hot in here? Anyone else smell bacon? You die! You are on fire, hell pig! All this fire is making me sweat. Sweat vodka? Taste the flames of hell!
Oh, I am honored. This will make for a fun time. I will shock them into submission. I finally get to turn with the Wunderwaffe. Behold, electric katana. It is on now, freak bags. The kamikaze strikes. Begone. The divine wind carries you away. Hadouken! Their bones are dust. The dragon's breath will end their suffering. I will burn them off the face of the earth. They will succumb to the brightness of my honor. Now they will become as ash. This disease shall be burned away forever. They shall be cured. I burn away your sins. Darkness becomes a right. That stings like a wasabi. Zombie shabu shabu! The rising sun burns you away!
I have been recognized by Treya, the Illuminati! Ah, the Wunderwaffe DG2! Oh, I missed you! This will be the shock of a lifetime! Oh, the element of power! The epitome of my genius! How many can I play this at once? Joy is the slaughtering of the meek with the Wunderwaffe. Can it be the DG3? Can it be the DG3? The DG3 that's just for me? Listen, do you hear its joy? The doctor sends his regards. Shocking! Feels the power of the element. Mother, is that you? You mustn't tell anyone! Oh, what I wouldn't give to feel that kind of power. Burn them. Burn them. Yes, burn so nicely. So heavy, so hot, so handsome. I'll bathe in their anguish cries. The doctor is ready to boil them into submission. Shut up, or I will burn out your eyes. Liverwurst, anyone? He is burning! Ah, what joy! Oh, do you smell the cooked intestine? Delicious! Flames! Oh, the glorious flames! Fry, my pretties! Fry!
Ascension was originally going to have Double Tap, a chainsaw, Turb Brew, Candelier, and Pronade, like I mentioned earlier, the AK-47, a fifth lunar lander location, and a secret 1500 point door, which just shows you how more ambitious they were with this map, and I think what kind of caused them to go a little bit overboard with future maps like Transit. Maps are usually pretty ambitious and they like to add a lot of stuff, but unfortunately a lot of stuff they add ends up getting cut out, and sometimes that stuff is really cool. I don't really understand what the 1500 point door would have been, like with it being a secret. That was all the cut content I could actually find for BO1. If there's any more that I did miss, you know, you guys go ahead and mention it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I do want to do a lot of these, like cut content, hidden details, useless facts, stuff like that, you know, those types of videos, because I do like making those, like genuinely. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.